Hi, first grade. Happy Friday. It's Miss Rudolph here, and I'm so happy to spend some time with you. It's time for math. So I hope you did our warm-up activity, and I hope your brains are all ready for math. Yay! Okay, so friends, what you're going to need today is your My Math book, a pencil, or something else to write with, and your counters, if you would like them. Okay? Go get those and meet me right back here. Great, friends. I hope you have everything that you need. Okay, so you're going to turn to page 191. 191. Remember, the page numbers are down at the bottom. And this is great practice, families, because they need to learn how to recognize not only numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, but also bigger numbers. So this is great practice for them to recognize numbers and become more independent as well. Okay, so find page 191. And then when you get there, please put your name at the top because the first thing we do is always the same. You pick up your pencil and you write your name. That's right. All right, friends, before we get started while you're writing your name, I just want to remind you that this is a video. So if you are struggling with something and you need a little more practice, please feel free to press pause, do some more practicing, watch something again, and then press play once you're ready to move on. Okay? But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and keep going. Okay? So today we're going to continue answering our essential question, how do you subtract numbers? Okay? And today we're going to be talking about those true and false statements. Remember, we did that a little bit ago. Remember what true means. True means it's a fact. It is something that is real, that is true. And then something false is something that is not true. It's not a fact. So what we're going to do today is we're going to see some problems and we're going to decide if it's true or false. Okay? Let's get started. There are 6 bees making honey. So I want you to draw 6 bees. 1, 2, 3. Are you drawing? 4, 5, 6. I hope you're drawing with me. Okay, and then it says 3 bees fly away. 1, 2, 3. Liam says that 4 bees are still making honey. Is this true? So Liam says there's 4 left still making honey. How many are still left making honey? 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, it is fakety fake. It is falsity false. Circle that false. It is not true. We know that there were 3 still making honey. So that's all we're going to do is we're going to see what is true and what is false, okay? Once you get that done, go ahead and turn the page. Good job, my friends. Okay, so again, in math, statements can be true or false. Remember, a true statement is correct. It's a fact. A false statement is incorrect. It's not correct. It's not a fact. Okay? So, like, let's look at this true statement. We have 9 minus the 4 equals 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is true. So they wrote true here. So please go ahead and trace the word true for me. Okay? And then they gave us an example of a false statement. So right now we have 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They took away 3. But they're saying 1 is left over. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is so fakety fake, falsity false. Get out of here with that information. That is not true. We are too smart for that. You are not going to trick us. So trace the word false. Okay? So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to use my fingers to help you through this process, but you are more than welcome to put the first number, that amount of counters down, and then remember it says minus, so you're taking away. So you can take away the other number of counters, and then you're going to tell me if it's true or false. Now I want to warn you, we're used to problems like this, but I see a problem that's trying to trick us. It says 0 equals 9 minus 0. That looks a little different. But all they're doing is saying 9 minus 0 equals 0, or 0 minus 9 equals 0. Okay? That's all they're doing is going the other way. So don't let it trick you, okay? All right, so let's look at number 1. Please put your finger on number 1 and let's get started. Okay, so I have 8 and I'm taking away 4. So you should put 8 counters down or put 8 fingers up. Please do that right now. And then you're going to take away 4. So either put down 4 fingers or take away 4 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I left with? That's right, 4. But they said the answer is 5. Is that true? Is it correct? Or is it false? Incorrect. That's right. It's false. So circle false for me. Let's go to number 2. Put your finger on number 2. Okay, so we have 9, and I'm not taking away any. What am I left with? 9. That's right. But they said the answer is 0. So is that true or false? False. That is incorrect. Good job. Okay, number 3. Put your finger on number 3. All right, it says we have 5, and we're going to take away 3. 1, 2, 3. What am I left with? 2. And look, they said we're left with 2. So that statement is true. It's correct. Good job. High five. So proud of you. Put your finger on number 4. Okay, it says we have 7 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I left with? 3. The difference is 3. And look, there we go. So it's true. Good job. Put your finger on number 5. It says 8 minus 7 is 1. So I have 8, and I'm going to minus 5, 6, 7. What am I left with? 1. That's right. And look, that it was 1, so that means it's correct. It's true. Now this one again says 0 minus 9 or 9 minus 0. Or it should be 9 minus 0. So if I have 9 and I'm taking away 0, what am I left with? So if I have 9 and I don't take away any, what am I left with? 9. That's right. And look, they said it was 0. So that is false. Good job. How do you know when a subtraction statement is true? Well, you know by doing just what we did, friends. We worked ourselves through the problem. We found the difference because we're subtracting, and we saw what the correct answer was. And if that wasn't there, then we know it was false. It's incorrect. Good job. All right, let's move on. Okay, so now it's your turn. What you're going to do is you're going to do page 193 and 194. You have some problems, and you need to see if they're true or false. On page 194, you have a word problem and a brain builder. Do not worry about right math. We will talk about it, but you do not have to do that. Okay? So go ahead and get started. Press pause on the video, and then press play once you're done with your independent practice, and then I will show you the answers. See you in a minute. Bye. Welcome back, friends. I hope that wasn't too bad for you. So let's go ahead and look at this, okay? We're on page 193 again. Remember, those page numbers are down at the bottom. 9 minus 1 equals 10. So if I have 9 and I take away 1, because that's what it's telling me to do, what am I left with? 8, not 10. That's incorrect. So that means it's false. Put your finger on number 8. I have 5 and I'm taking away 2. 1, 2. What am I left with? 3. That's right. And look what they said. They said it was 2, so it's incorrect. It's false. Hopefully you got those right. Okay, let's look at number 9. Put your finger on number 9. I have 7 minus 5, 6. What am I left with? 1. Let's see what they got. Yep, they got the difference as 1, so that's correct. So we're going to circle true. Okay, number 10. Put your finger on number 10. I have 8 minus 0, so I have 8, and I take away nothing. I don't take away anything. What am I left with? 8. That's right. And look what they wrote. They said it's 0, so that's incorrect. It's false. It's fakety fake. All right, let's look at number 11. Please put your finger on number 11. I have 8 minus 1, 2. What am I left with? 6. That's right. But look what they wrote. They wrote 7. So what does that mean? Is it true or false? It's false. It's incorrect. Great job. All right, let's look at number 12. Put your finger on number 12. We have 4 minus 1, 2, and 3. What am I left with? 1. And look what they wrote. They wrote 1. So it's correct. That means it's true. All right, this one's a little confusing. They just wrote it a little differently, okay? So we're going to say 8 minus 1 equals what? 7. And look what they wrote. It equals 7. So this one is true. They just wrote it a little differently. It's okay. Don't get worried. Let's look at this one. 6 minus 3 equals 2. So we have 6 minus 1, 2, 3. What am I got? 3. And they wrote 2. That's not correct. we're going to circle false. Okay, so let's go to number 15. Please put your finger on number 15. We have 9 minus 5, 9 minus 5, 6, 7. What am I left with? 2, not 3 like they wrote. Incorrect. That means we're circling false. Let's look at number 16. Please put your finger on number 16. I have 7 minus 1 equals 6. What did they write? 7 minus 1 equals 6. It's correct. True. So hopefully you got all of those. Not too bad. All you're doing is solving the problem and seeing if it's correct or incorrect. Let's go to the next page. It says there are 7 spiders on a web. Remember when we're doing a word problem, you underline what you know. So I know there's 7 spiders, and look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my spiders. 5 of those spiders crawl away, so I'm going to put an X on 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you doing this with me? Did you do this with me? Please do it with me. And then it says there are 2 spiders left on a web. Let's see if they're right. 1, 2. Are they right? Is it correct? Yes. So circle true. It is very, 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 very true. Good job. Let's do our brain builder. Write a subtraction number sentence. Make up a true or false subtraction story about it. Ask a friend if it's true or false. So what I'm going to do, you should have done this with mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, whoever's helping you learn at home today, but I'm going to make one. Miss Rudolph has 5 candy bars. She ate 2 of them. She has 3 candy bars left. Is this true or false? Well, let's see. I had 5 candy bars. I ate 2 of them. Do I have 3 left? Yes, that's true. So that's all you're doing is you're making up your own little story. You're getting creative. You could have also done a false one. So take time to make your own up and then share it with somebody who's helping you learn at home. Again, you did not have to do the right math, but let's talk about it. Write your own false statement. Explain why the statement is false. Okay, well, let's take that same example. Miss Rudolph has 5 candy bars. She ate Oops, and I'm sorry, friends. They wrote this weird, so I'm just going to change that. I was not paying attention to where they wanted me to put the pieces to the puzzle. What I should have done here is put, um, we'll move on. It's fine. So again, make your own statement, write it out, and then tell a family member. Down here, we're going to do a false statement. So Miss Rudolph has 5 candy bars. She ate 2 of them. She has 1 left. Is this true or false? Well, let's see. 5, 4, 3. Is it true or false? It's false because when we work it out, we know that the difference is 3 and not 1. Okay? But again, you did not have to do the right math. Okay, let's go ahead and clear that, and I'm going to show you your homework tonight. Your homework tonight is on page 195 and 196. For 1, 2, 3, and 4 on page 195, you're just going to see if the statement is true or false. Again, I see one problem down here that's written a little different. Don't let that get you worried. Just look at it. You're solving this, and this is the difference, okay? So you're going to see if those are true or false. For 5 and 6, again, see if it's true or false. Then you have a word problem. Don't forget to underline what you know. See if it's true or false. Then you have a brain builder, and then you have a test practice question. So please do page 195 and 196. Take a video or a picture of page 195 and 196 and post it to Cecil. Great job today. I'll see everyone later.